loved Kathy's idea of being a smart crafter, you know, scan it once, cut it twice kind of idea. So these are, of course, some of the flowers that she originally scanned in. And then, of course, she cut some of them out of plain white paper. And then I cut some using her templates out of some pattern paper. So what you can see in front of me is pattern paper bits, white bits, and some of her originals. And I thought we would doodle and embellish and layer them to make even better flowers. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the pattern paper flowers and I'm going to take a knitting needle and I'm going to go ahead and fold up some of this to give it some dimension, because one of the things I loved about that scrapbook page that Kathy created was how dimensional everything was. And she had said, of course, again, that she just bends the paper around to her will. And if you're putting them on cards like we are, then you can have lots of that great dimension, no problem, stuck right on there, because you don't have to worry about a page protector. If you're sending it through the mail, one of the things that I would recommend is putting foam adhesive behind everything that you make dimensional. So now once I have made this a little bit dimensional, I am going to take a rhinestone, and actually I think a black rhinestone, this is just a self-adhesive rhinestone, will look great right in the center, but why not make it even fancier? I'm going to take some self-adhesive pearls and I'm going to put them in a little grouping around that black. Ooh, and I'm even flicking them away with my huge fingers. You always feel like you have huge fingers when you work with these things because they're so small. There we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and add them on, and I can create a very fancy flower, if my fingers ever get out of the way, in no time at all. So I would just keep working around that center. There we go, building that flower. But you know, I'm a doodler and I love my painting and my messing around. So I can also take one of these flower shapes that was just blank, and I can use some markers to get in there and play around. Now, one of the things, of course, is color right off the edge there. No problem. And you don't have to stick with one style. So I'm using a marker there, and now I'm going to switch to a gel pen, because I think that craft supplies are meant to be mixed together, having lots of fun, mixing it up here on the soup. So we're going to mix that in. And why stick to one shade of pink when you can use all the shades of pink? So I'm going to go ahead in here and add even some more. And if I want to keep it looking a little bit in Kathy's style of creating, then I want to go ahead and look for a nice black, because that is going to help me create those nice strong black outlines that she does to make things really pop right off the page. And so you can create those embellishments right in there and then fill them out with whatever you want. But don't forget, it doesn't have to be a plain paper one to get embellished. So for instance, I can take one of these ones that I've cut here, and I can go ahead and I can add more glitter, because look how this glitter gel pen is adding extra glitter to this piece, which is already glittery, helping me to customize it. And I don't think anybody could ever tell that that didn't start as glitter that was already on there. And of course, if you don't like the way that something is colored, you can totally and completely add your own style, flair, panache, whatever it is to what you're doing. So remember, you want to scan once, just like measure once, cut twice, and if you look at our finished cards, you can see how easy it is to put a flower right in the center of your card with a little sentiment, pop it in the mail. People will love getting a handmade gift from you.